Hello friends, welcome to my geriatric channel episode number 2. In the first episode about geriatric medicine, I have given an introduction to geriatrics and about what it deals with. Now let us consider the changes that take place in the heart. Friends, heart and blood vessels have got enormous power to cope up with age-related changes in its cells and tissues. Elderly can manage with their activities of daily life fairly well, but the ideal or activities daily life, when they are healthy, they can manage very easily. But what I mean to say is, aging alone does not hamper their activities of daily life and working spirit also. They can manage with their daily earning also. But when they have comorbidities, comorbid diseases it is called, comorbidity means other diseases with which elderly are suffering, but that is not their presenting symptoms. They come for some ailment, it belongs to one system, but along with that they have got other diseases also. But friends, therefore, obesity, increase in cholesterol level, smoking, chewing tobacco always, blood pressure, diabetes, etc., together will aggravate the heart disease at the time of ill health. Dear friends, heart has got 4 chambers, left and right atria and left and right ventricles. Chambers of the heart and blood vessels emerge from aorta. It are guarded by valves. I repeat, chambers of heart and blood vessels emerge from it and are guarded by valves. Heart has got 2 arteries, aorta and pulmonary artery. This is the structure or anatomy of the heart in a nutshell. Chambers of the heart has got inner lining called endocardium. This gets thickened and become opaque or semi-opaque. This change takes place more in the left atrium and too little in the right ventricle. A material called collagen accumulates inside the membrane or lining. Endocardium loses its elasticity and elastic fibers breaks into pieces. Friends, degeneration changes takes place in a very rapid way in valves of the aorta and mitral valve. Mitral valve is in between atrium and ventricle. Pulmonary and tricuspid valves are least affected in this pathology. So, what are the changes that takes place? The borders of the valves are filled with fibers and get thickened. Their surfaces becomes rough due to development of tiny finger-like structures or growths. Friends, in the valves of 75 plus old elderly persons, senior citizens, calcium salts also accumulates in the valves. Friends, calcium salts also fills up in atrioventricular node or AV node. AV node acts as an electricity distributing center. Therefore, the supply of impulses to ventricles is hampered. The result is altered rhythm of the heartbeats. It is called arrhythmia. Arrhythmia. So, the power of healthy elders is just sufficient to maintain their blood pressure and flow of blood inside the vessels. But in 70 plus elders, because of the structural changes in the heart, efficiency of the heart also declines. This can be assessed by treadmill test, echocardiography, ECG, etc. Heart rate does not change during the rest. The size of the heart will not change, but it will get thickened. As a result, bodily energy in it declines as age advances. In some elders, cardiac dilatation may take place. It enlarges. When blood accumulates in chambers of the heart, more and more blood is pushed into the valvular tree. Therefore, there will not be deficiency of blood supply during the physical effort. Friends, please note, heart and blood vessels are together called cardiovascular system. In short, it is called, denoted as CVS, cardiovascular system. Flow of blood inside CVS is called hemodynamics. Due to aging, elasticity of aorta and blood vessels loses its elasticity partially. Blood pressure increases and there will be obstruction to pumping of blood from the left ventricle into the cardiovascular system, the arteries. Slowly, the walls of the left ventricle thickens. A few of its myocytes undergo fibrosis and it becomes tough and hard. In general, the weight of the heart increases. Volume of blood in the ventricles decreases. Pumping capacity gets reduced due to aging by 40 to 50%. Activity of sinoatrial node, atrioventricular node, bundle of His will get reduced. These are the structures which conduct electric impulses from the brain to each one of the cardiac muscles or cardiomyocytes. Amyloid substance accumulates within the cardiomyocytes, which leads to fibrosis later. Friends, all these changes in the heart leads to decreased blood flow in all the arteries of the body and later leads to blood pressure. These are the changes that takes place in the various parts of the heart. Friends, this channel and the information given here is for the common man and not for the scholars. So, deliberately I have skipped difficult technical words from this oration. In the next episode of this channel, I shall bring out one or two major heart diseases and describe them briefly. Friends, please see, subscribe and press the bell button. Till then, Jai Karnataka, Jai India.